So, for the past few days, I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm slightly disappointed in myself because I had to try this game for the very first time as part of a paid promotion right now. Huge missed opportunity. However, in today's video, I'm gonna share a little bit of my experience with you. I was met with my very first hard decision right when I started the game, choosing my race. This is definitely not something that I would play. A baby-like character, not really for me. I need something super badass, and no, this is not the one. This is the one that we ended up with. Listen, I know what you're thinking, and I'm okay. Like I promise, nobody has kidnapped me. Please help me. I did, however, try to mingle with the community in Final Fantasy XIV by staring. Of course, not to very much success. Then I tried also group staring. That didn't work either. All good though. I had other things to do anyway. So my goal with trying out the game was to reach level 50, but do that in at a slower pace without any max efficiency leveling up scheme just so I can get there. I wanted to take my time to actually explore the game, to look left and right, and to really discover other features of the game besides what's the fastest leveling possible, right? And I'm really happy I did that. I'm actually on my way to 50, pretty close to it. 50 being the level at which I can finally begin my journey, let's say, in Final Fantasy, because I want to play the Dark Knight class or job, which becomes available after you hit level 50 on your character. Now, having that said, I also wanted to sort of try out tanking in Final Fantasy with like a lot of other players, level 50 being also the time when you unlock, I think, your first alliance raid, the Crystal Tower series. I've looked at some videos for the Crystal Tower. It just gives you this very vanilla, kind of familiar, good-looking vibes in terms of the boss layout, the mechanics, etc. So I'm really excited to possibly give that one a try a little bit later down the road after I get my Dark Knight to level 50. But in the meantime, I just want to sort of take my time and explore to see what the game really has to offer. Of course, I got sidetracked and distracted by all sorts of interesting things like side quests or a fate. I did every single fate, which is like an open world mini event. Every single fate that came my way, done and done, because I absolutely like them. Now, granted, later down the road, they didn't really give me that much XP, but I still did them because I found it like a very cool sort of break from whatever you were doing previously. However, the things that really matter, as we all know, the real end game is more staring. No, I'm just joking, okay? It's skins. It's skins, and we all know it. Let's just say it how it is. An Eastern vibe, check. Beauty and the Beast, check. Cute waifu look, check. Ah, what the? Dark leather rabbit squad, check. Even the badass look kind of goes very well in Final Fantasy XIV. But, let me guess. So far, you're not really that impressed. You're looking for something else. Don't worry, I got you. Don't worry. But the funny thing? How you get this kind of attention in Final Fantasy XIV? Playing instruments. Yeah, that's right. Imagine an MMORPG in 2023 that's not pay to win and also respects your time enough to sort of encourage you into little fun things on top of like really cool and engaging content. And who knows, maybe you're gonna find your true love and then stare at each other. On a serious note, even though I haven't even discovered a fraction of the game so far, you can clearly see and also feel that there's a lot going on. It's a very rich game to begin with. The real end game group content has dungeons, raids, and these raids are divided into tiers of difficulty: extreme, savage, ultimate modes. The extreme being the stepping stone into this true end game. However, getting there requires a little bit more time in game, which is fine because there's literally so much to discover. Like, for example, your job or class quests, the fact that one character can become any class in the game, super nice and player friendly. Also good for when you need a tank and the healer on the fly. You can just change right away yourself if it comes to that. Speaking of which, healer tank DPS is a thing in Final Fantasy XIV. Myself, I think I've missed a couple of class quests along the way because I'm almost level 50 and I'm still a base arcanist. So if you're a Final Fantasy XIV player and you can maybe help me do a little bit more damage in the comments below, I would really appreciate it. In terms of combat, even myself coming from many years of action combat style, the tab targeting sort of never goes away from your blood somehow. It's like riding a bike. You're always gonna feel familiar if you learn how to ride it. So the same thing with the combat in Final Fantasy XIV, feels very familiar and surprisingly smooth for a tab targeting game. And the skill animations also look really nice. They're flashy enough, but not too flashy to be annoying. It's just like a really nice balance in the middle. I'm very interested in how other classes than the one I have, which is an Arcanist, look like later down the road. And speaking of looks, I didn't even talk yet about how Final Fantasy looks. How is this game 10 years old? And how did I not see it so far? As you're leveling, as you're progressing through the game, as you're discovering various rooms and various places, open world instance, etc., you really get to look around and stuff just looks really, really good. I mean, they were saying things. I saw one Final Fantasy promotional video where they were praising groundbreaking graphics, and I thought to myself, come on dude, this is like a 10-year-old game. Are you really gonna say that? No, no, that's actually how it is. It's literally a game that's going to take you away on a very, very good looking journey as you progress through it. There's obviously crafting, I guess, so important that people are just crafting on the streets. And the fact that it does have hard content with plenty of mechanics to enjoy and challenge yourself, but as you saw, also casual friendly content, mini games, meaningful exploration, and so on. It really feels like a game where there's a bit for sort of every type of player. For me personally, as I said at the beginning, having not tried Final Fantasy sooner is officially one of my biggest L's, and I actually have a strong feeling that this won't be my last time playing the game. 100% can recommend. It's basically like recommending water with lemon. There's nothing wrong with it. It's actually really, really nice. And the same goes with Final Fantasy XIV. If you're looking for a new game to call home, this one has basically all the qualities that could potentially make it into your home. Plus, right now they have some really cool incentives, one of them being the fact that you can play for free up until level 60 without any time limit, so you can discover as much as you want, a second, a third job as well, or class, if you really wish to. And the second incentive is that all the XP is doubled, so you get there even faster, and for your second, third job or class, you get even more than the doubled XP that's currently available. So if you want to give it a try right now, it's a really good time to do so. You can use my link from the description of this video or the comment section. And until the next time I see you, I thank you so much for watching. I wish you a great day wherever you are, and see you really soon.